In digital electronics, today's topic is about Boolean algebra. Let's start from the basics. Everyone is known that everyone is aware with this system that methodology to design digital computers is basically known as Boolean algebra, which is found by mathematician George Boole in 1854. Right? So it is a algebra of binary variables. As we know, binary having two variables 0 and 1, and there are some rules which are Boolean having, which are formed during the formation of Boolean algebra. So the first rule is symbols used in Boolean algebra, usually those are letters, those are not represented with the numerical values, right? So those are ABCD kind of alphabeticals. Second is arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, division, etc. are not performed in Boolean algebra. Also the negatives, refractions, square roots, log, imaginary numbers cannot be performed with the Boolean algebra. The third one is the most important point, that is Boolean algebra allows only two possible values because of its binary number system, which are 0 and 1. So these are rules for Boolean algebra, and there are some rules which we need to follow while we are doing the sums of Boolean algebra. So those rules are: variable used can have only two values, one for high and 0 for low. So if it is considered with the example of switch, you can consider it a way that 1 is a on switch and 0 is off switch. Complement of variable can be represented with the bar, which is over bar, which is like a way b bar. So if b equal to 0, then b bar equal to 1. So it is inverse. It represents inverse. So bar represent inverse. So if b equal to 1, then b bar will be 0. The third law is ORing is represented by the plus sign, that is a plus b plus c, which we know as a OR gate, and ending, which we know as an AND gate, will be performed as a dot sign. So it will be a dot b dot c. So dot can be omitted, it's fine, you can write ABC. So that means there is a dot present there which is invisible. Now there are some laws of Boolean having for the algebra. Some you know in a school time, and some you learn as in gates. So first is commutative law. You know that a dot b is equals to b dot a, or a plus b equal to b plus a. So let's consider some value. If it is 2 plus 2 dot 3 is equals to 3 dot 2, obviously both are 6. So the law of commutative is also followed by Boolean algebra. Second is associative law, which is a dot b dot c and a dot b dot c. So bracket rule. If you open this bracket, then you will get the same answer, and for this it will be the same. And for the plus sign, for the ORing, it is also followed. So if you wanted to understand this again, you can put some numerical value there for just for the understanding, because Boolean is not going to use numerical numbers. Okay, so let's put in the addition one, because previously I showed you for the multiplication. 2, 3 and 4. So 2 plus 3 equal to 5 plus 4 equal to 9. 2, 3 and 4. So 3 plus 4 equal to 7 plus 2 equal to 9. So 9 equal to 9. That is why it also follows associative law. The fourth is distributive law, that is a dot b plus c. So you know easily that you can open a bracket, that is ab plus ac. So a dot b plus a dot c. So these three are basic laws which everyone had studied during its school time, which are associative, commutative and distributive law. You can put some values in this. Let me show you an example for the same. If it is a dot b plus c, it is equals to a dot b plus a dot c. Let's take a value of a, b and c. A, it's 2, 3 and 4. So 2 in a bracket, 3 plus 4. So 2 in a bracket 7, your answer is 14. Now 2 into 3 plus 2 into 4, 6, 8. So it will become 14. So this is the correct answer. This is the way how distributive law is going to be worked. So these are the basic parameters for Boolean algebra and Boolean algebraic basic laws. There are still other laws is remaining, other four which will I taught you in a next lecture. Thank you.